Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com. Brain differences between sexes get more pronounced from puberty. The study found that sex differences in brain connectivity patterns become more pronounced with age. Researchers analyzed brain imaging data from people aged 8 to 100 and found that sex differences in the brain's connections are minimal in early life, but increase drastically at puberty, with some differences continuing to grow throughout adulthood. The findings could help understand why men and women have different likelihoods of developing certain mental health disorders, such as women being about twice as likely as men to develop anxiety or depression, and boys being about 4 times more likely to be diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder than girls. Key findings. Functional differences were mainly in higher-order brain networks that support attention, decision-making, and consciousness. Structural differences peaked in midlife and continued to diverge with age, particularly in lower-order networks that process sensory information. Female participants tended to have stronger functional connections between default mode network regions, which deal with higher-order processes. As men got older, their functional connections between the two hemispheres of the cerebellum, used in motor control, grew increasingly strong compared to women. The study suggests that the timeline of sex differences in brain connectivity aligns with the timeline of sex hormone levels across the lifespan, and these differences may be linked to mental health outcomes. rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 80% on prescription drugs.